the bottom of the screen, that ticker will always be there. You flip the channel, and you'll see like the yellow bar or the blue bar at the bottom.
And just the residue of it.
Yeah.
I know that I personally have a plasma TV, and whenever I'm pausing something on TiVo, for an extended period of time, I'll just turn the power off on the TV, and I come back, turn the power back on, I'm still paused, and I can just press play. But
Smart move.
As a precautionary measure, that's just what I do.
Yeah. It's smart to always have your TV off when you're not using it.
Right.
Those things only have a set amount of hours built into them by the manufacturer.
Sure.
Generally, it's supposed to be like 10,000 hours of viewing hours that TV is supposed to be good for, but as we all know, we never get that.
Right.
I'm sure GM says their cars and Ford say their cars are going to last 500,000 miles, but we all know around 100,000 miles you're going to have problems.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main issues. LCDs are also more easy to fix. There's only two main boards inside the TV. There's the power board and the main board, and you can get those relatively cheap in case something happens.
Good.
So,
just wondering, if I did have an LCD and no extended warranty, like how expensive is it to have that worked on?
it won't be fun.
Okay.
You won't have a good time with it.
So the warranty is the way to go.
Exactly. Make sure you have that extended warranty. So that's some of the reasons why LCD is better than plasma. You guys have anything else you'd like to add on that, or?
Well, I was wondering about 1080 versus 720.
Okay. 1080p and 1080i are completely different. One of them updates every other line progressively, which is what P stands for, and the other one, I believe it stands for interlacing, where it does, every 10th line or something like that. I don't know the exact specifics of it, but I know it has to do with the refresh rate of the actual things. 1080p is by far the best image you can get right now. So it blows 720 out of the water. But you'll only notice a difference in there if you're watching high def. If you're watching a Blu-ray DVD.
Right.
Then just when you really start to notice it. But even then, the notice, is it worth the extra couple $100? Well, today, right now, or in the past, say, year, it hasn't been really that much worth it because that much stuff wasn't out there on Blu-ray. But we're all planning for the future.
It's true.
3 years down the road, you go rewind the clock 3 years. Nobody even heard of Blu-ray or HD or anything like that, and now everything is Blu-ray.
Right.
You go to Best Buy or something like that, and they got an entire shelf of Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's kind of like taken over by storm. Imagine, fast forward the clock 3 more years and see where we're at.
When I did my purchasing, I kind of went the opposite route, and I got a 720, and the reason I did that is I got a smaller TV. Mine's only like 37 inches. From 20 feet away, I really just couldn't see the difference between the 1080 and the 720 at that small of a size. The other thing I thought is that when the next thing comes out, I'm going to buy it, and I'll just turn this TV into a computer monitor.
There you go. Smart move.
So
now you got a 37-inch, right?
Yep.
You're not going to notice the 1080p benefits at that small of a TV. Not that 37-inch is small, but you're just not going to notice it. If you had a 52-inch LCD, then that's when you're really going to kind of notice things.
Those are pretty big.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe if you sat really close to the TV while you watch it.
So let's get started on Andrew's home theater. Let's get started and take a look at it.
Sounds good. I'll bring it up.
All right.
So what I did was the first thing I did is I called up a handyman, and the reason I did that was I put a lot of cable in the wall. I put a outlet behind the television, which you can't see. All the wires are in the wall, and also I needed to install the frame to hold the TV up. As a side note, I also put little holes in a padlock so that my TV's locked to my wall. So
smart move, actually.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
If you feel like stealing from me, bring some power tools. Anyways, real quick, it's not really that hard to do all the wiring. The other things I did is that I got some VGA cable and a splitter. I spent maybe $30 on VGA and maybe about $12 on the splitter. And I linked my computer up with my television so I can watch that directly.
Very nice.
Also, go ahead.
Switch to the next one?
Yeah, switch to the next one for me.
All right, this is the same picture.
And
so we're gonna.
There you go. So I've started using my Xbox to watch programming that way. Also, I've been doing the Netflix on demand,
which I actually just subscribed to it last week.
Awesome.
It's taken over. The thing is awesome.
It really is cool. Now, you use it too. How do you do your Netflix?
I run it right through my just right through the TV directly. Actually, I had initially set up through the surround sound, but I have the computer. I got an S cable from Radio Shack. It was very inexpensive in which to do so. The movies take less than 15 seconds with anywhere